explain that to the folks listening. Tell, what is a pragmatic? What is an aesthetic? Just give them the Reader's Digest version.
Yes, you got, okay, so someone who's pragmatic focuses on the content of what is being said. It is pretty cut and dry. What they say is what they're thinking, what they're feeling, if they're even aware of what they're feeling, and how they're showing up. What you get is what you see. Aesthetic people are focused on the way that it's being said, the nuance, the tone of voice, what isn't being said, all the other things that are kind of playing on in the background. And then those two people are supposed to be able to communicate effectively when they're coming from complete opposite ends of the communication spectrum. And so most often it's just a miss in communication versus like the true conflict. But when we're not aware of that, and we'll probably get into it, but man, the damage that can cause to relationships, right. When you are not aware that you're having these near misses in communication and you start putting what you think the other person is intending or what they're meaning by their communication and their speech, it can be destructive.
For sure. And it's everything, right? It's interacting everything. with your spouse, your loved ones, your kids, and then on the job and on an appointment in business. And so again, I always like to say that, the pragmatic, it's the content first, and then they can hear the context. The aesthetic hears the context first, and then they can hear the content. And for my wife, to give you guys an example, I can say, good morning. And I can see like a shadow goes across her face. And I go, are you okay? She goes, are you upset? What? I'm not upset. Well, just the way you said good morning. Now, unskilled Brian 32 years ago when I first met him, I just said good morning, right? Let me say it again, right? But she was picking up something, and sometimes it's something I wasn't putting down. Sometimes it was something I was putting down and was unaware of it. And so that's the dynamic. And again, you need it all. You need it all. She throughout our life, she has been able to assess, situations and circumstances that sometimes I missed. Hey, one of our kids is feeling this. Really? And so, okay, well, let's go talk. So I was solving my kid's problem, but not taking care of their issue. You follow? We just solved that problem, but underneath it, there was a heart issue. And then on the other side, I've helped my bride along that journey as well to understand, okay, no, that's what that person is thinking. That's what they communicate. And that's just a bottom line thing. And don't read anything into that. And again, you go through that. And again, I know this is a real surfacey view of this, because at the end of the day, if half the marriage counselors in America had access to this stuff, if people who were dealing with business just understood, and I'll give you an example. I am a hyper pragmatic person, yet I've done over $1 billion in sales from stage. That's a good number, right?
Great number.
63% of the people I've brought in as clients to our company are aesthetic. So I'm a hyper pragmatic person who's able to reach people who communicate differently than I do. Yeah. Because like you said, you can learn how to master these things. Thanks for watching. If you want more tips on how to think, feel, and do better, check out these videos too. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a like if you enjoy the content.